What is going on, everybody? It's Dave in here, always helping you play creatively. Today I'm going to tell you something I'm actually not good at on the piano. I am not good at soloing. I consider myself a groove piano player. I like to groove. Wherever there's a groove, call me. However, don't call me or pick on me when it's time to solo. I actually tense up when it's time to solo. However, there is a scale that I like to use whenever I'm gonna solo, my go-to scale, and it's the go-to scale for so many piano players. It's the blues scale. So today we're gonna look at this scale and we're gonna look at how I would solo utilizing this scale, all right? This lesson is definitely for those who have no idea in soloing, and it's certainly not an advanced lesson because I don't consider myself great at soloing. So I think I can help beginners. So what is the blues scale? So today we're gonna look at a couple of blues scales. We're gonna start off with the A blues scale, and the notes for that are gonna be A, C, D, E flat, E, G, A. Those are the notes for the A blues scale. The reason why I like to utilize the blues scale is that you can use one scale for a lot of chords, depending on the key that you're in. So if I am in the C major scale, I would go to the relative minor of C, which is 6 notes away, and I would play the A blues scale. Okay, so the reason why I explain that is because you can do that for any key, but we'll get into that in a second. Let's look at how I would apply playing the blues scale. An F, we're gonna play E dominant 7, and then we're gonna play an A minor. All right? Okay, the groove for this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is how I would just approach playing the blues scale. Okay. Alright, so I certainly didn't think it was absolutely incredible, and it goes against all the YouTube rules or rules in teaching somebody something, right? You teach the things you think you're amazing at. However, I do think that the blues scale is so helpful for me in getting me by in a crunch, alright? But this is how I come up with some of those ideas. Is I think the best way to approach it is to actually hum out some ideas. So like bum 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 bada 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 da 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 bum 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 bada bum 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 bum. You know, humming out rhythms actually helps you to play more clearer ideas. And so now let's try that, right? So I think that is a helpful idea in helping you to get out some ideas on the piano. All right, so let's go ahead and look at another scale. We're gonna look at the D blues scale here. And so the notes are D, F, G, A flat or G sharp, A, C, D, okay? And then we're gonna move ourselves to the relative major of D, which is going to be F major. And we're gonna play that same progression in the key of F. So it's going to be a B flat, to an A, so I really B flat major 7, to an A7, A dominant 7, to a D minor 7, all right? Now let's play some ideas. I'm gonna move myself an octave up. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna hum some rhythms so that my ideas for soloing are clearer. And frankly, I am picking random notes a little bit. There is one pattern that I do have memorized, but we won't get into that right now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's just the blues scale to help you get started entry level into soloing, all right? Certainly not something I would consider myself great at. And I'm gonna make a note here. I noticed that the moment, when I say to myself, I think I got it, and I stopped humming a rhythm, my pattern falls flat, or an idea just seems not as sharp, okay? So I always think it's good to hum out rhythms when you are like soloing. And when you get really good at it, you can even sing those rhythms, okay? Thanks for watching. If you like concepts like this, I certainly recommend you check out my free membership where you can learn how to play gospel music. You can learn things like passing chords, substitutions, inner voicing movements, the things I consider myself to be amazing at. But until next time, keep watching, keep learning, and we'll all keep growing together. I'll see you guys next week.